2NURFM News. For our sponsor, Cartier Jewellery. Always unique, always quality. Toronto Town Square.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Georgia Moylan with 2NURFM Hunter News. The Supreme Court will today decide if the Hunter Development Corporation is to acquire the Newcastle Rail Corridor ahead of the planned truncation on Friday. Questions have been raised surrounding the deal, including whether the state government should have first secured an Act of Parliament to endorse its plans. Greens councillor Michael Osborne has been critical of how the state government has acted with their handling of the law.
I think on the face of it, the way the government is proceeding with these sort of dirty backroom deals really, does seem like they're trying to circumvent the law of New South Wales. So I'm hoping that the Supreme Court will also find that and grant the injunction.
However, Liberal candidate Karen Howard says it's important the government go ahead with plans to cut the line.
The exciting news for us is, as I said, it's been decades of indecision. The rail line is no longer going to form a barrier and divide the city from one of our most beautiful assets, being the waterfront. And I, along with many, many other people, are very, very excited.
It's been revealed Newcastle's show public holiday is in doubt, with Councillor Brad Luke lodging a rescission motion to block its official application. On the same night, Council voted 6-5 to pass the March 6 holiday. Councillor Luke made efforts to halt its plans, disagreeing with Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms's opinion it would stimulate the local economy. Councillor Luke says that the timing of the planned holiday is questionable.
This is the worst possible timing to do something like this, and to do it at such short notice. To put up in early December to try and have a show holiday at the beginning of the new year was absolutely ridiculous. It gave very little time for anyone to organise.
Police are urging people of the Hunter to make sure to assess their home security, whether staying home or going away over the Christmas break. Something as simple as locking away any gardening or handyman tools that thieves could use to break in can help to avoid an undesired accident. Senior Constable Sue Thompson says social media posts can also pose a risk.
Home security can be as simple as making it difficult for someone to gain entry by using key-operated locks on all doors and windows. Every time you leave your home unattended, take a few minutes to check and recheck doors and windows are secured. Also limit this information that you post on social media about your holiday or your day out, and never post how long you'll be away for.
Newcastle Hunter Lifeline is expecting to receive over 18,000 calls during the week between Christmas and New Year due to added stress that can arise from the festive season. Lifeline urges people to limit alcohol and not to expect a perfect Christmas. Newcastle Hunter Lifeline's Emma Askew explains the issues that can arise on December 25th.
Over the Christmas day, we see a lot of people calling in because of conflict within the family, or they're feeling alone and isolated because of family breakups where either the grandparents or parents aren't getting to see the children. So a lot of people call our service on Christmas Day and just need someone to talk to.
Over $9 million was injected into Lake Macquarie's economy from the International Children's Game this year, with more than 1,500 athletes from around the world coming to compete. It's being heralded as one of the city's major successes for the year, alongside a new library for Cardiff and the city's first ever independently governed Economic Development Board. Lake Macquarie City Mayor and Charlestown MP Jodie Harrison says the region's economic standing is in a better position this year thanks to the Children's Games.
Well, certainly comparing our performance on an annual basis to year by year, our performance indicators are again really high, and certainly having the over $9 million economically brought into the city through the International Children's Games has put Lake Macquarie in a better position this year than it was last year.
People of the Hunter are being urged to stay aware of their alcohol consumption during Christmas celebrations. Knowing the national guidelines that recommend no more than 4 standard drinks in one occasion can come in handy for people wanting to reduce any alcohol-related risks. Area Director for Hunter New England Drug and Alcohol Clinical Services, Adrian Dunlop, says the standard drinks consumed should be considered.
A standard drink is 100 mils of wine, a can or a stubby of mid-strength beer, or a nip of spirits, 30 mils of spirits. Understanding that the amount's important, and fortunately Australian alcohol has the amount placed on the side of the bottle or the can, so you can read it easily.
In finance, the All Ords is up 10 points at 53.66, and $1 Australian is buying 81.16 US cents. Now with sport, Belinda De La Ceres.
Newcastle Knights coach Rick Stone is adamant the side will need to reprioritise this new year, focusing on the game over the grind if the Red and Blue are any chance of claiming the 2015 NRL Premiership. It comes after the boys put the finishing touches on their first block of pre-season training at last weekend's team-building camp in Port Stephens. The Knights play their first game of the season against the Warriors at Hunter Stadium on March 7, while training resumes on January 5. Former Jets marquee man Emile Heskey has returned to competition for the first time since his release from the outfit in April as part of EPL powerhouse Bolton's under-21 squad. It was a dream comeback for Heskey, helping his side to a 3-1 win over Reading on Monday. And it's believed Scotland's Dundee FC chairman Stephen Thompson is now engaged in talks about a Jets takeover 5 months after owner Nathan Tinkler put the team on the market. That's Sport, I'm Belinda de los Heras.
2NURFM news time is 1:05.